Hello, good day, Boridar, actually, sorry, Prinhoundar, because it's the afternoon, bon après-midi, guten Abend, Hoil, etc., etc. So here we are, once again on Puzzle Combat. Now, Puzzle Combat is the game I tend to try and do, I reckon about 1 in 4 of my videos are Puzzle Combat. The rest are Empires and Puzzles, which is kind of my main game. You will hear today I'm joined by Thomas, who is my shouty cat. Are you going to shout, cat? No, he's not going to shout when I actually ask him to. He's just going to purr. Yes, I know, you've been fed. Anyway, so aside from real life stuff going on, let us focus on why we are here. Now, today I'm just doing a quick video on how to hit a war machine. Now, it's a bit, it always feels a bit arrogant to call it like how to hit a war machine. As if like I'm the only person that knows. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination. There's loads of ways to hit a war machine. This is just a bit of general advice. So you will see that my alliance is fairly strong. I believe they are or were one of the top 10 alliances. Let's just have a quick look. Leaderboard. We were like well, yeah, here we are. We're number 8. Canada Dry. Now anybody who knows me will probably have noticed that I'm not Canadian. The hint is in the accent. But we are currently hitting 4-star Titans, which I kind of figure is you know, is pretty reasonable. I would be surprised if many alliances are hitting that much higher. We do get 5-star Titans, and we have beaten 5-star Titans, but I wonder if any alliances are onto 6-star Titans yet. Sorry, I'm calling it Titan. It's a war machine on this game, of course. It's the equivalent of Titan from Empires and Puzzles. And originally they were called Titans on this. So you'll see that the war machine, I need it again, look, the war machine that we are up against is this green 4-star war machine. So it's a big old tank. Now, being a 4-star war machine, it doesn't have any of the things which lower your defences, etc., etc. So they're not as dangerous as the 5-star ones. The 5-star ones are the more dangerous ones because they have more like damage over time, impact and stuff like that, and that's where you want to be taking antidotes. Now, for hitting a 5-star war machine, what I tend to do is, now this is kind of my plan. Now I've got, as you can sort of see from my roster, I've got a reasonable number of leveled up 3 stars. Now I've got basically 3 of each colour. I haven't quite finished Varvara, who's my 3rd red, but I have got a reasonable number. So what I will do is I will take a team. Now, I would not take a blue hero. Now, the reason to not take a blue hero is because a blue hero will not be doing, will only do half damage against a green Titan. So there's no point in taking blue. So basically what I'm going to go for is colour stacking. So I've gone for 3 red heroes, which will mean my red tiles do an awful lot more damage. A green hero in the shape of Vittoria. A yellow hero. At the moment, I'm just thinking about who to take, and I think what I am going to do, because it is important to always try and consider the makeup and layout of your team, I am going to take the yellow hero, not that one, it's the right hero but the wrong one, Rasha. Now Rasha increases your chance for a critical hit, so by putting her between 2 of my attacking red heroes, there is a chance that their attacks will do a lot more damage. A little bit of extra damage there will always be nice. I will take Varvara. She's basically here for the ride, because generally speaking with Titans, because you've only got a minute and a half, I don't tend to suggest you bother with healers. So as it stands, my team is Lot, who will lower the defense of the Titan, which is why I take Lottie, Lot, I'm never sure. He is going to be on a lot of my missions. Rasha will give me a critical hit chance. Brad and Varvara to double stack my reds. Neither are awful, but just to be fair, I just heroes to take. Vittoria, sadly, no longer as mighty as she was. She was phenomenally powerful for a ginger, but phenomenally powerful, but she isn't anymore. So she was awesome. Now, battle items wise, now I'm going to drop the antidotes. I don't need antidotes on this. Now, Titans, I would always suggest you sort of think about, to be fair, actually, no, you know what, I'm not going to drop the antidotes because I don't need Titans. I would always suggest you don't rush to put in loads of battle items you are never going to use. You want to be, what was I trying to say? Let me think this through. Sorry, going back. You want to be sustainable, so don't use expensive battle items on a Titan. They come out every day. If you are using your most expensive battle items, you'll never have enough food and iron to do anything else. So I'm going to go with small energy drinks, a flashbang, attack boost, and in fairness, I think that will do. I won't use a flame bomb. I will take antidotes, although I don't need them for this one, but it's useful for when you get onto slightly higher end Titans. I tend to, like I say, stick to the lower cost battle items. So you can see the only 2-star one is the attack boost, and even that is relatively cheap to produce. So when we go into fight, you will see the screen will appear. Now, I won't necessarily use the attack boost to begin with, or the energy drinks or anything else, but I need to think about what I am up against. So at the moment, you can see right, so the first thing I'm going to do is throw the flashbang at it. Now the flashbang, you'll see it puts up a blind icon, so the Titan can know it. Well, it's not that they can't see, it's just less accurate. So it's also there. I went for that 5 in a row purple. So sometimes it's not worth aiming for the weak spot. That was to go for the 5 in a row purple. Fire off clear the screen of purples, and there we go. Now I was hoping, you can see there's almost a few 5 in a row reds. I'm going to fire the 3 in a row red into the 3 in a row blue, sorry, into the weak spot. And then I'm going to fire the 3 in a row green, and that is where I've gone wrong, because I should have already pressed the I should really, if I wanted to max out my damage, I should have already selected the Titan, the attack boost and the what was I going to say, attack boost and lot. So I would have powered a lot up to really max out my damage. Now this attack, I haven't entirely got it quite right. It's not that, sometimes it's difficult to know when to call the shots. So now that I can see that I've got a 3 in a row red and a combo lined up here, oh, excuse me, get out of the way. I am going to do this. The trouble with Titan attacks, and particularly doing a video about Titan attacks, is the time is really short. You don't have much in the way of spare time. Now you'll see with this weak point attack, you'll see the amount of damage it does. Each tile was doing like 400 damage. Well, you know, if you get a few tiles like that hit, you will get a lot of damage. It will be a powerful attack. The more powerful your attack, 6924, not a great attack to be fair. That was a pretty weak attack. Right, let's try it again, and let's see if this time I can actually use the battle items, which I've carefully selected, to try and prove my point. So I'm going to aim at the moment. The screen isn't great, so I'm aiming for the weak spot. I'm just trying to get a few more reds on the screen, because reds are going to be important. Right, I can see it's not perfect, but I can see there's a red combo coming up, so I'm just going to get lot charged. Lot is charged. Red hit, green hit, blue hit. Well, blues, I haven't got any blues, so it doesn't make any difference. I'm going to hit the weak spot again. Boom. Right, okay, I'm going to keep hitting the weak spot for now. We'll also take a moment. Now I've got my power up sorted. I'm going to again charge Lot. Now at the moment, as far as I know, Lot is the only hero who weakens the enemy armor. So you now see when I do this 3 in a row in red into him, look at the damage that does. So it's sort of like 400 per tile. You know, that can make a big difference to a Titan attack, a War Machine attack. Now the weak point has moved. My guys, the Titan's armor is still low, but my guys have lost their power up. So I'm boosting my power up, firing off these green. Now they won't do as much damage because they aren't hitting the weak spot, but they did a few hundred damage each tile, which is worth having. Nice little combo there, a bit random combo. I've still got my attack up, but you can see that Lot is now the Titan's armor is back up again, so I'm going to weaken it again. Now you'll see that Vittoria does loads of damage now because the Titan armor is weak. I'm going to fire off that yellow one, and then it's just a case of a little combo rolling. I think that's going to be it. Again, the aim is really to try and get as much damage you can per tile as you can. Now, this isn't great. I mean, none of this is great. As you can see, 5, 9, 6, 7 is not a great score. I have had much, much better scores, which probably means this video sucks. But hey, let's see if the last one, maybe we can turn it around. No, it doesn't look promising. So the screen does make a big difference to the scores you are going to get. There's no denying it. A good screen and a bad screen, the two work differently. I'm going to aim for the weak point. You'll hear me sort of talking fairly fast. That is because I am trying to sort of do two things at once. And unfortunately with Titan attacks, you do not have the luxury of time and going down like the route of going, ooh, let's see what's going to happen, and blah, 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 blah. You really are just sort of going for it the whole time. Now, this looks like a much more promising screen. So again, I will charge up Mr. Lot. You'll see he's charged. Now, before I fire off Lot, I will boost their attack. Then I will fire off Lot. Then I will fire off Vittoria. Then I will hit this 3 in a row. I only hit that then because it means it's hitting the weak spot. I'm going to hope for some reds along here. Boom, there we go, tons of reds. A nice set of reds, a good set of combos coming on. Throwing the grenade. Now the armor of the Titan is down. My attack is still up, which means that all of these tiles are going to do a lot of damage. 400 odd damage per tile. firing that off again. Lot just needs to be recharged, so that's where that drink goes. Fire this off into him again. Again, you know, 400 odd damage per tile. This is where you want to be thinking about the order you are hitting the Titan. You want to be getting the most damage from every tile, especially the ones of the Titan's weak colour for a green Titan, which is red. That was a better attack, I would hope. 8075. None of them were great attacks. I've got to say. I mean, partly I'm going to blame it partly on the fact that I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. But the thing is it kind of shows the arrangement of the way you want to do it. You want to always have. So really, you want to go for your booster first. My booster was, in this case, was the attack boost. So sometimes it'll be a hero, sometimes it'll be a battle item. Then your weakener. Now my weakener was Lot to knock the Titan's armor down. And then that is when the Titan's armor is down and your attack is up, that's when you want to fire off as many red tiles into the Titan as you can. Preferably hitting the weak spot, which always does extra damage. So I hope that there was something in there which was helpful. I mean, as I say, they weren't my best Titan attacks. My best Titan attacks are closer to the sort of 20k mark. These ones were all under 10k, which means, you know, they're not amazing attacks, quite simply. But you know, the kind of the key points I was trying to make hopefully have come across. I am one of these YouTubers. My view is there's no point in showing you everything being like, you know, I don't just record my best and keep, you know, and delete everything else. I do try at least to put out videos where things don't go quite perfectly, and they didn't there. But I think that I made the most of the screens that I had, or I hope I did anyway. And that is kind of really often all you can do. So I hope there was something in this video which will be helpful to people. Like I say, the items that you can use. I don't think I used them. I did use them briefly, didn't I, actually? The flashbang, very, very useful against Titans because it means they have a chance of missing you. The attack boost can be really, really helpful when you've got a good combo set up. Lot I would recommend as a hero who weakens armor, and that combination of your attack boost and Lot's reducing your armor can really, really make a huge difference. And that is kind of the thing you always want to be thinking about. For those of you who play Empires and Puzzles as well, I mean, it's the same sort of thing. You want to be thinking about what makes you stronger and your enemies weaker. And those are the key things to be aiming for all the time. So I hope there was something a little bit helpful in this video. I apologise. Well, I don't know. To be honest, I don't apologise. If it wasn't helpful to you, yeah, fair enough. You haven't learned anything, I haven't lost anything. But if it was helpful, I do appreciate it, and I hope you've had a good time. Now, this is going to be the end of the video. It remains for me to say all the standard sort of YouTube-y things, such as, you know, click on the like, click on the subscribe, make any comments. You know, there's a lot to hitting war machines on Puzzle Combat, just as there is a lot to hitting Titans on Empires and Puzzles. And it's not as simple as you might think, and although the weak spot can be very, very helpful, it is not everything. Don't rely totally on the weak spot. Think about what other things will help you do maximum damage to your Titans. This is Farmer Ben saying, may death come swiftly to your enemies. It has been a brief and emotional time. I hope that this was in some way helpful to you watching this video. I do apologise if it wasn't, and I will say now, au revoir, arrivederci, hoil, goodbye, take care, peace out, bye!